We are set for an interconference collision. You don't see it too often, but it's Big Ten versus Big 12 battling for bragging rights. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here comes the bunch formation. And then first down, they go right back to him. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off it RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember, Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on
end zone ahead, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. A horrible field position to start the drive, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
And it's fielded, but sort of trying to create good field position here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Was out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw it again. Here's a target, and it's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense picks it up on the run.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Receivers are bunched together. He'll hand it off. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Design quarterback run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. Continues to fight for yards. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Rebels with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
Get set, get set.
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. But there is a flag down. It's on the defense. This could be a first down. Instead of giving up a field goal, that roughing call brings the offense back out to extend the drive into the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On the toss play, runner moving left. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Turner trying to create good field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll stroll into the end zone.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT makes it a 17-7 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to find room. It's Hawkins. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The Rebels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Cunningham. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, looking to throw it. The ball is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Way too much speed in that play.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Rebels will kick it deep to begin the second half. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Ultimately incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity. Press coverage now from the secondary.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Finds his man. It's Moss. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Shotgun formation. There's an inside give. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. It's Ole Miss on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Heaves it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it.
42 Spider. Gorilla.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Huskers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
But it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Grinding away with a running game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for a receiver. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Accurate throw, catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. That pass is caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Looking for his back. Who makes the grab. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
First and goal, Nebraska.
The Huskers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
He's back to throw again on second down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big third and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
And a throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska. Great catch when they